folks, welcome to another random question session on Life's a Bluff. Today we're lucky enough to sit down with just an absolute tournament phenom, online and off, Jonathan Little, otherwise known as Fiery Justice. Am I correct?
That's correct.
All right. Now, how's the tournament going? We're right in the middle of the Legends of Poker tournament.
Tournament's going all right. I have 31,000 chips. Could have went broke twice, but didn't. So
Still hanging in
it's
there.
okay. Got about what I started with.
Better than nothing, I guess.
Much better than nothing.
All right. Now, coming around the corner, you came off a 2007 that was damn near legendary. Let's see, 2 seconds, a win, and God knows how many other cashes. I mean, what did it come up to? I looked at the biography earlier today.
I don't know how many cashes at all. It's like 2.5 million, though. It's a very good year.
It's not bad.
If I can have one more in the rest of my life, I'll be happy.
Just put it away. It's all good. Now, when you come off a year like that, has 2008 been hard? I mean, 2008 hasn't been horrible for you, but it hasn't been quite as astronomical as 2007.
2008's been awful. I'm down a lot of money, but it's okay. I won a lot more last year.
Good deal. Now, here's where it gets to the random questions. We're pretty much done with most things related to poker unless it's going to embarrass you. So we're going to move on into these bits on the other side. The first place being, where is the strangest place you've ever actually played poker for money?
That's a good question. And I don't really have a good answer. We played with a bunch of random people in a cruise boat one time that wasn't a poker cruise, but there were a bunch of kids playing, and I decided to play with them and won a lot of money for the stakes. It was about $12.
$12 whole dollars.
$12.
Yeah, love that. Reminds me of my basement games back in high school. The next question coming down the pipe is, now, what's the strangest place you've ever woken up, and how did you get there?
Another good question, because I don't do that much crazy stuff.
Right.
But just the other day when I was sleeping in the hotel here, I woke up and I had no clue where I was at. Walked around a little bit and then finally figured out where I was in California. I thought I was in Vegas.
Trying to see what's going on. What's the most embarrassing song you have in your iPod?
Probably something by Avril Lavigne, because my girlfriend loves her.
Oh. Now, if you could change one rule in tournament poker, what would you change immediately? And it would be called the Jonathan Little rule.
I would change the showing one card rule, because that's just a dumb rule, I think. And also they should add an extra blind on the button, and I think that would make the game a lot better.
You need to come to Northern California. We do that all the time. It's called, hey, the pot's over $5, rate goes up. But
exactly. It's great for cash games for the casinos.
It's a beautiful thing. Now, on top of that, what is your preferred cash game? If you were to pick one form to play for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Probably PLO, because it's a difficult game. You know, there's lots of little interesting spots to come up, more so than Hold'em. In Hold'em, it's just the same few situations over and over, whereas in Problem at Omaha, it's the same situations, there's a lot more of them.
Now, are you talking PLO high-low or just straight up high?
Just high. I've never really played the high-low because there aren't that many big games for that, so I don't really have a reason to get into that.
Good deal. What's your regular game?
For the past few weeks, I've been like 24 tabling, 2-4 no limit on stars.
Yeah. What's the strangest way you've ever gotten a woman to go out with you?
I haven't been out with that many women, only just a few, and I have my girlfriend now that I love very much. And I guess it's kind of strange how I met her. My parents were begging me to go camping with them on Thanksgiving a few years ago, which I hate going camping. And my parents had a friend there, and they just happened to randomly have a daughter, and so I ended up getting with my parents' friend's daughter at the campground. So I guess that's the strangest.
All right. Were there any embarrassing moments during these first meetings out in the woods?
Not really. My parents were there kind of getting tipsy, and they were talking about a few risque things, but it was all good.
What's worse, your parents getting drunk and embarrassing you, or having to show a very horrible bluff down?
Definitely my parents, because I never bluff, so I never have to show a bluff.
That's a good way to go. Now, the next bit is something we like to do called What's Worse, or Would You Rather.
All right.
All right, and would you rather play What's Worse or Would You Rather?
What's worse?
All right, what's worse? necrophilia or slow rolling?
Slow rolling.
All right.
Thor Hansen slow rolled about 6 times today so far, just so everyone knows.
Wow.
Anyways, next question.
Now, what's worse, necrophilia or victory dances over 2% suckouts?
Victory dances for sure.
All
No
right.
place for victory dances. Unless it's your first hand you ever won playing poker. First hand you ever win playing poker, you're allowed to get happy, but after that, you should not ever get happy about winning a hand.
Now, what's worse, cock blocking your buddy out at the club or soft playing him and propping him up?
Definitely soft playing. You shouldn't be soft playing before. That's messed up.
Any and ever again. That's all right. Now, what would you say is the biggest achievement you've ever had in your life?
I graduated high school. No, I'm just kidding. That probably wasn't.
Was it challenging for some
No,
people?
high school was not my biggest thing. Greatest achievement was probably quitting my job and deciding to do poker, because if I had never gotten the courage to do that, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at today.
What were you doing when you quit?
I was going to college and working at an airport, fueling airplanes.
Wow. It's high speed. The next question then is, what do you appreciate now that you didn't even know you needed 5 years ago?
That's a good question too. Probably, I appreciate the internet a lot more, because anywhere I go, if I don't have the internet, I'm like pretty useless, because all I can really do is play online poker and play live poker. If there's no internet, all my friends are on the internet too. I have my friends that are all around the world, and don't have too many local friends, so without the internet, I have no friends and no job.
Wow. That's a little bit tough. So how many hours without the internet before you start showing kind of DT-like symptoms?
About 6.
About 6?
Unless I'm playing a live poker tournament, it's okay. So whenever I fly anywhere, as soon as we get to the airport, turn it on the internet.
Do you have a web-capable phone that lets you keep up with your MySpace page?
I do. It's not my MySpace so much, but
okay.
MySpace is important.
Look him up, Jonathan Little.
But yeah, my girlfriend convinced me to get an iPhone, and it's been the greatest thing in the world.
Beautiful. What's the most, well, we went over the most embarrassing song on your iPod. What's the most embarrassing movie, if someone found it in your collection, that you have?
I really don't know. I don't have any embarrassing movies. I only watch good movies. Everything I watch is good quality, very good on the tomato meter. It's all good stuff.
Always good stuff. Now, if you had to quit poker and do one other job, what would you do?
I'd be a marathon runner, because the guy on TV that just won the marathon, he looked like he was having a good time.
He did?
Oh, yeah.
He looked like he was about to die.
He looked like he was about to die, but he also looked like he was having a great time, and it'd probably be about as much torture as playing poker all day.
Could be. Could be. Now, if you could win any tournament other than the main event or 50K horse, just because you'd want the props for it, what would it be?
Probably just the Bellagio main events. Although I did win a really tough $1,000 buy-in tournament in Turks and Caicos.
Yeah.
And the final table was only a 60-person tournament, but the final table was like 8 really, really good online kids and 2 randoms. So that was probably the toughest final table I've ever been at.
Now we're going to do a special online version of the lightning round. In the lightning round, you pick 2 people, and in between those 2 people, you decide who you would rather play heads up for your entire
All right, tournament players, take your seats.
Actually, that's it. You're out of time. Give me the 4 best online players that you know.
This is going to be the last round of the night, so let's make it a good one. Dealers down the green deck, $50 ante, 153.
I'm always doing this,
50
guys.
ante, 153. Shuffle up the deal.
Shoot.
Tom Dwan, Andrew Roble, Dave Benfield, one more. Probably Peter Jones.
All right.
That's it.
Jonathan Little, you survived random questions. Thank you for coming by. We
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.